Hello YouTube, welcome back, how are you doing? More CRYPTBEARDS 15? I hope so. I've already apologised to the liveys, but I'm going to apologise to you. I have a throat sweet in my mouth, making it much nicer in my throat, but unfortunately it's making my voice sound a little bit weird. There'll be some cuddy noises occasionally, and the occasional rattle of hard candy against my teeth. Hopefully you'll forgive me, and if not, then to hell with you, you bastards! Have some mercy! Sorry, didn't mean to spike the microphone so badly there. Okay, enough. Another blitheringly idiotic introduction to a YouTube video complete. Let's get into the actual live action, shall we? I compared you to an evil genie. Oh, JC. Well, I can see why. You have that sort of... no legs, you just sort of dissipate into a wisp of smoke. You're coloured purple or dark blue if you're a genie, and what other traits are there of evil genies? Your real name is Wishmaster. Oh my! The lozenge contents are somewhat strong, potent in flavour. Pardon me. Getting a bit overwhelmed there. Let's unpause the game because, frankly, nothing's happening. And let's look around and hope that our fishery is providing, or getting built at least, and our fisher dwarf is going to be out there happily acquiring aquatic food. Where are you? There's the fishery. But no action so far. Let's look at all the water pools. Oh, here we go. This will be the guy. This will be the guy. Ah, someone to be. You're the fisherman. Are you? Let me just quickly refer to Dwarf Therapist. Fishy, fishy, fishy. You are the fisherman. I'm gonna get you, little fishy. I'm gonna get you, little fish. Come on. Pull some fish out. This is your moment to shine. This little rod of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. No? Or are you using nets? Are you using nets? Dully twitches. Come on. Come on. Stand on that murky pool slope and yank some fish out of that pond. I mean, honestly, I would probably go for one of these bigger pools. They seem like they're going to have a higher chance of holding fish, but you go for that little one there. There's something jumping around in this one. Lad, you're fishing in the wrong place. Do I need to set a zone? You're afraid of ponds? Oh my goodness, what have I done? I have triggered a full-blown phobic reaction. The miner is starving! That's right, we're doing our best. We're trying to get you some, trout. Or whatever. Pond fish. Presumably, koi carp and goldfish. Ha ha ha, what a joke. No, really. It was meant to be a joke. I should be punished. I should admit that. Tuneless humming. Apparently the sign of a psychopath, which is worrying. Was that paused the whole frigging time? Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay, come on. Come on. You can do it. You can pull some food out. You can pull some food out. What's this? What are you? What kind of creature are you? Let's have a look. Dead finger millet plants. No, I saw it move. That was... Maybe I didn't. Okay. I don't know if that's dead finger millet plants or dead finger millet plants. Who knows? Who knows? Any livestock? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But how much are we going to get out of a stray yak cow? Oh. How lovely. Thank you very much for the donation. Much appreciated. Ah, you caught me. That's good. That's good. I actually dropped in on you the other day. So there you go. Saw a bit of your fortress. Very nice work. An actual proper wall around it and everything. Unlike my shabby little spectacles. So yeah, check out Ocelot's channel. Do it now. Are we getting any fish? Are we getting any... You know what? We're going to have to slaughter those yaks. But unfortunately, we don't have a butcher's. Or anyone who can butcher. So there's an oversight, isn't there? Build workshop. What's butcher's workshop? You. Because, of course, the most emphasised letter in butchers is U. Butchers! Sorry, getting a bit too sarcastic about the whole menu interface. Okay. That's a finger millet that's dead. Its moving was probably a vermin walking over it. Ah, I see. I see. Let's quickly head to... Well, I'm going to head to Dwarf Therapist, and I'm going to assign butchery to every dwarf as a skill. How does that sound? Is that good? We're all gonna be elbow deep in bones and blood and guts and bits of shit that someone didn't take out in the abattoir. Hey, look, it's done. Okay, right, let's go butcher some yaks. Butcher, 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 butcher those old yaks. Butcher, butcher, butcher them with an axe. I tried my best to make it into a song, but sadly, as we already knew, my musical skills are awful, lacking. In fact, we could possibly go as far as to say as they are anti-skills. Come on. I know we're all just amateur butchers, but someone's got to literally grab the bull by the... Well, I say the bull, the yak by the horns, and drag them down here for a good old... And then we'll get some food. Come on. We all love a bit of raw yak. Here it comes. Pow! Right. Now everybody can chow down on the raw meat. Yeah? Lovely. Rando! We've got a load of yak here. Come on. Fill your belly. Get yourself filled up. Mmm. Yummy, yummy. Yak meat. Everybody's favourite hairy cow. A little bit of yak meat. Right. Okay. Now we are... maybe away from the precipice. Oh, yeah, I was going to do a food stockpile, wasn't I? You fucking idiot, scoundrel. Get on the fucking ball! Okay. For now, this is going to have to be our food stockpile and our food area. We'll set Magma Industry up in there later on. Later on. Excuse me. Yours is just a build. Nothing attacks you. You lucky bastard. You lucky, lucky bastard. Yeah, I didn't realise you could disable attacks. Maybe one day I'll do that. I'll build an epic fortress and then turn the attacks back on. That might be cool. That might be cool. JC Experience has dropped a link. I don't know what that is, but presumably it's amusing. Presumably. I was joking because Scoundrel forgot food. Yes, I did. It's an embarrassing fact, but, you know, facts are facts. Well, it's 2018. Maybe they're not anymore. I don't know. The world has become much more ambiguous and worrying. Anyway, where were we? I've nearly finished this sweet. Apologies for the crunchy noises. I've now got little shards of it stuck all over my front teeth. It's almost like I've tried to embellish my teeth with some kind of stuck-on gemstones. Which, if people thought that of me, would be frankly embarrassing. Good lord. You think I am? Right, let's head up. See what's going on here. Has Fishboy done... Oh, Fishboy's moved. Has Fishboy brought any fish back with him? Fishy? Fishy? No? I don't know why I thought it was appropriate to start howling fishy, but okay. You probably did eat the fish. You probably did. That sounds like a dwarven thing to do. Is everybody falling asleep more often because they're tired and hungry? Oh, look, we've got a wood stockpile ready. So let's PW. Wood. There we go, there's a wood stockpile. I didn't need to make those noises, but I did. It fills dead air, doesn't it? Yeah, it's all good. As long as I don't have a full catastrophic psychological breakdown and start killing people, it's going to be damn fine. I mean, I'm certainly not expecting that to happen. I'm hoping seriously that it won't happen. Definitely. I'm not a fan of murder. A bit outside of computer games, I mean. In a computer game, I love a bit of Hitman. I'll kill fools left, right and centre for days. I'd never stop. I'm a killing machine. I'm not that good at it, to be honest. But I try. What the heck? This had better be rain. Oh, it's we got magma crabs. Oh well. Magma crabs aren't that bad. They're not imps. But I have a horrible feeling we will see imps soon enough. Right, we're bringing the food down. This is very nice and everything, but why are the miners doing that? You should be digging. Ah, there you go. You are some dwarves and you're digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Over the top of other music as well. Terrible scoundrel, stop it. Tinder profile. Magma crabs aren't that bad. Come on now. You will be far worse off with jalapeno crabs. Let me tell you that. Jalapeno crabs. Imagine that. Imagine. Ooh. Has anybody ever chopped chilies and accidentally touched the Douglas afterwards? Anyone ever accidentally set fire to their genitalia? I can tell you I have. And it's no fun. You step up to the bowl and think, now in long-standing manly tradition, I shall pee into the bowl standing. And then within a few minutes, I was sort of bent knees, slumped over the toilet, going, what have I done? What have I done? It was unpleasant, to say the least. Almost as unpleasant as the... Ooh, shit. There was a sensitive story that I didn't need to tell, and managed to avoid perfectly. Well done, scoundrel. Congratulations. Anyway, sorry for all the self-congratulatory nonsense there. Let's just wait for these dudes to dig out the stone stockpile, and then bang! The game is on! Dig! Priority 1! Or I will be digging priority 1 over here to do all of our lovely workshops, and we can start creating some shit and working on the food. I really should get a farm on the go. Even though it's not going to turn it around quick enough to fill their bellies immediately, it makes sense as a long-term precaution against famine. Excuse me. Oh, okay, here we go. You picked up something useful, RE fortifications and magma/water tunnels. Whoosh, and it's gone, says Ocelot. I don't know what it's in reference to, but I saw it. I read it. The fortification lets the liquid through while blocking creatures. Oh. Unless it's 7/7, then they can climb through. Ah, I see. R.I.P. says Voliol. I've obviously overlooked something completely. And, arse! Fucking miasma. Stray yak cow bone. Rotten stray yak cow skin. Stray yak cow skull. Rotten stray yak cow nerve? Presumably nervous system or nerves? I'm pretty certain a butcher doesn't extract the nerves from most creatures it butchers. That's some fiddly fucking work. You'd have to be... that's more surgery than butchery. Then again, a surgeon and a butcher... A surgeon and a butcher. A surgeon and a butchon. Butchons and surgers. Anyway, they were the same thing once upon a time. Back in days of yore, in yon olden times. Miasma has to contain some calories, that's true. But can you breathe calories in? That's the question. You have to eat it. Do you really want to be swallowing down that gaseous... I'm not entirely sure what I was going for there, but I got there in the end. Right, let's make this a stone stockpile. Everybody loves a stone stockpile. Whatever they're doing outside is making my whole house shake. Can you guys hear that? Yeah, you can. I can see the microphone picking it up. Fucking hell. Right, so we have to keep the liquids low if fortifications are to work. What priority are these? 4? Nope, we're going to make them higher priority now. We're going to make them priority 1. This will be a priority 1 carpentry workshop, and these below will be masonry workshops. Workshop. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Solid, let's do the whole lot. Let's make all the workspaces suitable for priority digging. Biddly boop 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 boop. Okay, enough of those noises. They really do make me sound like I'm a bit soft in the head. Let's let them dig. Let's let them dig. Hello, Berg and Durf. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining us. A day off. Ah, excellent. Excellent. Although, I don't want to feel like you're squandering your free time on this madness, this insanity. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just what the doctor ordered. Then again, if the doctor's ordered you to do it, it's hardly something you're doing for fun. Anyway, let me just... this doesn't get used enough. Boof! There you go. Lovely! Lovely! Okay, where are we going now? The only thing known to block anything is an upwards ramp into a hatch with now other parts of the other side of the hatch. Huh? Just got up. It's 10 to 3 here. I forget where you're in the States, aren't you? You're in somewhere in the New World, as they used to call it. I suppose technically in some classifications it's called the New World. That's right, East Coast. Now eat shredded wheat. Oh, you're the close one. No, I say. I say. Well, what a proximal lad you are. I say lad. Again, I rarely check, and when I do, rarely remember the gender of the viewers. So, again, I apologise if I'm misrepresenting your sexual representation. I don't know. Fuck me, it's too much effort. Let's head down here and build ourselves a carpenter's work. That's not a workshop. Build workshop, carpenter's workshop. There we go, scoundrel. Now you're doing it properly. Bang, made out of marble. Lovely. Then we'll make ourselves a crafts dwarf workshop right here, right there. Lovely, made out of marble. Then we'll make ourselves a mason's workshop, also made out of marble, because marble's the material du jour. And then what do we put in this last one? Do we make another crafts dwarf workshop just in case? I think so. There we are. Lovely marble workshops. Who will work my lovely marble workshops? No, again, weak musical stylings. Weak musical stylings. I think even in the most diverse interpretations of the whole thing, I think you're only allowed one gender position. I mean, it's supposed to be a spectrum thing, isn't it? And I think you have to pick a point. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe there are. To be honest, I once someone says what they want, I'll go with that. That's cool. That's there's no skin off my fucking nose. Makes it nice and easy. Easy. Got to drive, but you'll be right back. Careful does it there. Careful does it. Don't you watch while you're driving. I mean, don't even listen. I mean, much as I should be grasping at every potential viewing figure with my outstretched hands like some kind of graspy archetype? Insert archetype to complete joke yourself. Look at that. Am I the only person on Twitch serving up self-assembly jokes? I hope so. Be a nice little gimmick to have. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, don't watch me in the car. Much as I should be encouraging people to watch as much as possible, watching in the car, yeah, I would say is dangerous. Listening possibly okay, but you never know. You never know. I mean, personally, I am a bit of a listener in the car. I do like, when I was driving to that last job where I was driving rather than getting a train, I listened to a lot of podcasts and audiobooks, and I really liked it. It's good. It's good. I'd like to do a podcast, I just don't know what of. I've been doing streaming for a while now, and I'm thinking, why not do a podcast? But it's difficult. I don't really think I could do one on my own. I would need, I can't, I was about to say I can't just sit there talking to myself for hours on end, which is demonstrably fucking nonsense. I've been doing it for fucking an hour and 12 minutes now. But if you're going to record something and not have people viewing live, I think here, there's a little bit of leeway. I can be mediocre every now and again. I can be a bit shit for a few minutes, and because it's live, you know, people give you that little bit of wiggle room. But if you've recorded something and released it, I mean, now sitting here thinking, oh wait, I do that with my YouTube videos. But you know, if you've, I mean, the YouTube videos are more, for me, sorry if everyone on YouTube is misinterpreting this, but more archival. You know, it's a way to have an archive of the streams, so if people want to go back and see something they hear about, they can. But I wouldn't say any of this content is primarily aimed at YouTube. That's a different ballgame. Different ballgame entirely. Entirely. A podcast on Jonestown. Is that the clip? No, that's not the clip. I suppose I could do a podcast on Jonestown, but I'm not really that informed. I mean, maybe there's the Cheats podcast concept. You find something you don't know much about and interview someone who does know about it. That would work. That's an easy in. But I feel like I'd need, you know, I need a reason, something worth, you know, not a gimmick necessarily, but to warrant doing a podcast, you need to have something to talk about. And as is abundantly clear from this entire enterprise, I have a lot of nothing to talk about, but not much something. But hey, people like listening to nothing. I mean, if anything, a lot of people like it. I mean, the popularity of Seinfeld has proved this, literally, or self-avowedly, a show about nothing. Look how little Dwarf Fortress I have done. Nothing. We've essentially made someone into a fisherman, built a fishery and a butcher's, butchered 2 yaks, and designated a little bit of digging. And that's everything I've done in the last hour and a quarter. Honestly, this is criminal. Twitch shouldn't let me get away with this. Ban this sick fucking filth. It's lazy, lazy broadcasting. Or maybe not. Maybe promoting Twitch. Yes, promote me. No. And let's not say things like that. You've got to be careful what you wish for. By growing organically and just allowing people to trickle in one by one as I play niche games that I enjoy, I'm growing a nice little audience, an audience who are friendly and lovely and are here for a reason and enjoy it. As soon as you throw the floodgates open and start flashing lights outside saying, roll up, enter the big top and see the show, you end up with bastards turning up who start being there just to be dicks. I think that's about to be a shame, you know? To actually make my mods work? Oh dear, that's not fair. They don't even get paid. I get paid a little bit. I mean, you know, I make some money off of Twitch, but nothing that I'm going to make a living out of. To be honest, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I'll say, I recently hit another $100 affiliate payout, which I was not fucking expecting. I had calculated out, looking at the number of subs I had, and all that kind of jazz. I was going, it'll be 5 months before that ticks over again. All good. But no, it took 2. So, cheers for all the bits, lads. Cheers for, and ladies. Cheers for all the bits, peeps. Mucho gracias. Very appreciate. Also, if you happen to have Amazon Prime, and you didn't know already, you do get a free Twitch sub with that. So if you want to drop a sub on this channel, I will not complain. Likewise, if you don't, I'm not going to complain either. I mean, just if you feel like it. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry, if you don't, I won't starve. This is not my living. If it was, well, I would have a couple of skinny dead children. Right, so let's. That went dark again, didn't it? Didn't I tell people to keep me away from that kind of nonsense? I said, chat, bring me sunshine, bring me moonbeams, bring me happy rainbow talk, take me into happy subject places. Don't open up the door to the dark place and say, would you mind looking in here, scoundrel, and then pushing me on the shoulders and sending me tumbling down the stairs into the dark place cellar. No? Did I say that? I think I said that. I certainly thought it if I didn't say that, and honestly, I mean, you should have extracted it from the subtext of what I was saying. Actually, I'm not confident that's correct. Anyway, enough of this nonsense. Let's get some more Dwarf Fortress done. Have they built the Mason's Workshop? They built the Carpenter's Workshop? They've built the Mason's... No. Construction suspended. Bull shit. Get get building. The carpenter's workshop is available, so let us engage in the traditional first step of any carpenter's life. Well, as a carpenter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beds for 7 dwarves. Soon they will be sleeping soundly in their little wooden beds. Happy, happy dwarf. Anyway, excuse my cough. That sore throat is still an ever-present nonsense for me. Right, come on. What's next? Where does the fortress go from here? I mean, really, we should start thinking about building a place for our actual farm. I got so distracted, I completely forgot about the farm. So dig, priority 1, and show me what kind of soil we have here. What? Let's chop down tree. Dig, here we go. Here. Let's have a little survey. Penetrate into the bank and see if we find anything interesting. That's just a little surveying dig. Looks like a little bit like one of them Shinto gates, doesn't it? Nice. Okay. In all your time as a mod, you've never had to do anything, JC. Well, you know, maybe one day it will start. Who knows? Maybe everyone will play nice and the mods will never need to do anything, but, you know, it'll be good. Entertain the peasantry? I don't know if that's up to the mods. I mean, sure. I mean, technically, I don't think we have any peasants in the stream, unless, of course, you come from a feudal democracy. Feudal democracy? A feudal aristocracy, in which case, well, maybe you are a peasant. But I don't know how many peasants there are worldwide. Certainly not peasants actually referred to as peasants. I feel like that's a politically tainted word, and has been for a few hundred years, right? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if there are any official peasantry in the world, but maybe there are. I don't know. And technically, I'm a subject, which gets right on my tits, but, you know, there's not much I can do about it. Not legally, at least. To change up the topic, what does oost mean? I think it's a general utterance of distress used by dwarves. I haven't heard it in years, but ages ago, when I was doing like the first or second run of CRYPTBEARDS episodes, I mean, way before I did Dark Souls 2, I think, there was a sound file that played in Dwarf Fortress, and whenever anything bad happened, the dwarves would go, oost, oost, and so I started going, oost, oost, and it's become a mini meme. It's become a mini meme of the stream. Certainly one I'm happier with than the Bosch, but yeah, they can't all be glorious memes, can they? I mean, most of them can't even be good. Most of them. Ah, yes, no oost response. Okay, well, we'll have to work on that. I'll come up with a little chatbot response for oost, and that'll get put in there eventually, he says, knowing full well that most of the time when he says something like that, many years can pass before it's actually done. There you go. What do you want from me? I ain't no pro. I'm an enthusiastic amateur. Right, where were we? Let's actually pay attention to the fortress. I'm sitting here just blindly waiting for them to dig shit out, but have I actually made anything good happen? No, I've been a bane in the existence of these dwarves for quite some time. Let's go down here, designate some new digging. Relatively low priority though, I think we'll go for 5. And we are going to dig out some... Actually, if I remember rightly, we can do... There we go, marker only. So this is just planning. Ahaha, here we go. Let's get planning. Let's get ready, let's get ready to plan stuff. There we go. What am I building? I am building a fancy dining room. Yes, let's build a fancy dining room. Let's actually pop that out there. That's good. Have a door on it. And then we make it smaller thusly till it reaches a point. There we go, there's a nice dining room. Then off of here we want to build a kitchen and food stockpile. Put the kitchen over here. This can be where the kitchen is. The kitchen can be a relatively big room. There we go, there's going to be our kitchen. And of course we want a massive food stockpile. Absolutely bloody ginormous. Excuse me. Dear oh dear. Then again, that was quite a scoundrel thing, wasn't it? I have been known to hiccup and belch simultaneously at times. Right, here we go. Here's a nice big stockpile for food. And then also, off the bottom of the kitchen, maybe I'll dig myself a little turkey. We haven't got any turkeys. Shit! I did see some wild turkeys. Wild turkeys! No, that is the worst parody interpretation of wild horses anybody has ever attempted. And I'm not even going to check. I'm just going to believe that because, well, there's no reason not to. This is going to be... That's not going to be a sexy turkey room. What's it going to be? What are we going to put in there? What kind of... Have you caught a single fish yet? That's a very good point. Let's head over to the... We don't have the right people to check. We just don't know. Let's have a look. Prepared yak eye. Prepared yak heart. Prepared yak intestines. Yak meat. Yak sweetbread. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of fish in there, to be honest, but we'll see what happens. We do need an office, and that office needs to be for a manager. Let's go down to the industrial zone. And we'll go back to standard. And off of... Let's do a little bit of corridor extension here. Please. Please. 4. Priority 4. There we go. Off of there, we'll have ourselves a lovely little office for a menage. There we go. There's our manager's office. And over here, we will have an office for, I don't know, some other admin bod. And then a little bit further up, we'll have some, look a bit like kidneys, don't they? A bit kidney offices. Maybe if I put a little, there you go, even more kidney-like. But let's not make them sit in renal glands. Kidneys aren't glands, are they? Renal organ. I don't know. Fuck it. Let's just carry on digging. So we get a couple of offices. We need one for the manager, one for the stock keeper, whatever he's called, the stuff counter, and then we'll leave this side clear. Oh, this is a smaller office. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, somebody's going to have to just deal with it. You've got a smaller office, chum. Don't get overboard. Don't go overboard. Okay, so that's good. We can have that digging start. Unpause it. There we go. Nope. Pause it. No. What? Anyway, whatever. It's not paused now. That's what's important. That's what is important. So, what to do next? Does anybody have any sage wisdom to impart? Any advice to make my dwarves live longer? Anything that I should be thinking about? Oh yeah, the farm. This is all soil. I mean, that's pretty cool. I can just dig that out. Let's dig this bastard out and start growing bastard vegetables. Bastard crops. Sorry, I'm stealing jokes from Bob Mortimer there again. I apologise, Mr. Mortimer. I am mortified. Sorry, that was worse than it started at. Okay, let's diggy. Oh wait, no, not priority 4 though. The farm is much higher priority. We need food like nobody's business. So, let's do it with a box designation. Bingo. What? That's chop down trees. Of course it's chop down trees. Why would I try to use the dig command when I could use the chop down trees command to dig a fucking hole? So, farm, dorm, yes. Still, yes. Temple, yes. Barracks, yes. So, let's follow that list in order. We've got the farm under being dug. We need a dormitory. That is rather important, actually. We don't have one of those yet. I think we'll just use this room for now. BB, here we go. Beds along the back wall, sir. Beds along the back wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, that's right. We only got 7. Of course, we have 10. Right, so the beds are in. We need to get some doors made. So let's click on this Mason's Workshop. Add door, please. Repeat order. And then what else do we want the mason to do? We might as well get him cracking on the old stone. What else do we need? Tables and chairs. Of course we do. Add tables. Repeat. Add chairs. Repeat. Or thrones. And maybe we might make some blocks. You know what? Blocks are great, but I'm going to make them to order rather than having just shitloads of blocks lying around as usual. As usual, sir. The blocks are lying all over the floor. Should we move them out of the way before construction begins? No, just leave them there. And why are you talking to yourself with a weird old man voice, scoundrel? Why are you referring to yourself in the third person again? Good point. I'll shut up. Fish. Yes, we should see if the fish has been caught. Have we got any fish? Fish. Zed? Check. What are the fish stocks of Helmd pulled like? You have no appropriate creatures. Sorry, kitchen. There we go. Meat, fish, other. Nope, it's all about those yaks. It's all about the yak, about the yak, about the yak. Which, of course, in the UK is a colloquial term for sick. Isn't that nice? He's only gone and fucking yacked up on the floor, isn't he? Fucking hell! Excuse me. Fishing requires the ability to stand in water. You might need to carve a stair or ramp to one of those ponds. Really now? I had no idea. Let's go and unpause this bad boy and let some of this construction work I've assigned get done. Tables, chairs... Oh, let's not forget the most important role of the carpenter. The production of spiked wooden balls for trade. Because we live in a balls economy these days. This is probably a bit niche to the UK viewers, but the other day I was watching the One Show and I saw a hybrid of Meatloaf and Ed Balls, which I weirdly referred to as Balls Loaf when it was pointed out to me later on by Dead Doberman that I should have called him Meatballs, which would have made more sense. But there you go. I've never been on a quest for meaning. I've been on a quest for... Well, I just haven't got a quest. I'm just sitting here doing nothing, really. Here we go. Not a menacing wooden spike, a spiked wooden ball. And repeat, please. Use all the wood. Create as many spiked wooden balls as you wished, for we can trade them for unimaginable wealth. Such riches as we have not seen in the whole history of dwarfkind. The Arkenstone will look like a pebble in comparison. I don't know where I'm going with that. Bit of an odd one, bit of an oddity, but there you go. What can you do about that? Well, I suppose you could look at the recording time and say, YouTubers, I've been recording for 37 minutes. This is an oddly shaped time frame, isn't it? Shall I stop the recording and say goodbye? Yeah. Bye, YouTube. See you next time.